one of its edges of the base. It is not on the corner. It is on the edges of the base. So whichever it is, please remember, in a projection of planes, if it is a pentagonal plane lamina, if it is resting on the corner will be taken this side. If it is resting on the edge will be taken this side. But in case of the projection of the solids, whichever is a reference that will be taken, that has to be taken to the right. Please remember, a pentagonal prism, 25 sides of base and 60 mm axis length rest on HP with one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degree. What is inclined? The edge is inclined to VP at 30 degree. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degree. When the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degree, this problem you have to do. So first let me show the problem here. So I have been given a pentagonal prism. A prism is given to you and its sides are 25 mm and axis height is 60 mm. It is resting on edge, and axis is inclined to HP at 40 degree. That means we have to show it on the VP. Okay, and the edge is making an angle of 30 degree to HP to VP. That means it should be on the HP. So in simply how we are going to do this drawing problem is, how we are going to do this problem, just a rough sketch to remember. So this is like this, it is resting on the edges. Okay, and the figure will come like this, and it has to be inclined like this. Okay, inclined like this, and the next we'll see this. It was the initial position. If you know, then definitely anyone can able to do this problem. It's not a big issue. Okay, we'll try to do this. Now let me take one line. I'm going to take one line. Let me draw. I drawn a line. Okay. Now construction of the pentagon. In our software, if you do small mistake, you can do the corrections. But while you are working on the sheet, no, if you do small mistake again, you have to erase and do it. It will be taking a lot of time. Now what you have to do? Take a suitable distance. You leave some space. Take 25 mm, and from here you draw a line at an angle of 72 degree. This will be 72 degree. A line again here also at 72 degree. This will be 72. This will be 72 degree, and this will be 72 degree. Okay, 72 degree I have taken. Then the same 25 mm you make a marking here, and I am going to make a marking here. Take 25 mm. Okay, you understood? I have taken 25 mm. I have taken 25 mm. Draw a vertical line. Then take 72 degree inclination and draw this line, and again 72 degree inclination, draw this line. Now take this as center, this as arc, you draw this arc here, and the same arc I am going to write here also. And again by taking this as center, draw the arc. By taking this as center, draw the arc. We'll get this pentagon. We got the pentagon. Okay. Now join this pentagon. It is a regular pentagon, and if you do small problem, if you don't do practice at home, If you are not showing it, again it will become a problem. Okay. Now after this, what I am doing, I am going to find its center. So what you have to do, bisect any opposite side with the corner and another one with the corner. Okay, I have bisected this. Any two you take, this will be the point, and that point can be the center point. That will be a center point. Let me take this A1, B1, C1, D1, then E1. Similarly, here also O1. Okay. Now, let me draw a vertically up line. I am going to draw these lines, vertical lines up. Okay. Please look here. I have drawn this line and this line and this line. I have written these lines. I have shown the arrow mark. It is not necessarily you have to show, but I have shown here how I have drawn this. Now extend this for a height of 65 mm. Sorry, 60 mm. 60 mm height. I am going to write one line. Then you extend them up to there. Okay. I am going to write it. Outside lines will be always thick lines. Then if you stand here, you can able to find out this particular edge BB. Okay, that also will be a thick. That also will be thick. And another one here, this will be the axis line. Okay, it is the axis line. Now here you can able to write A1, then it is B1, B1, and behind this E1 is there in bracket. You can write E1. Then this will be O1. Then again the first one C1, and it is just behind this. So I am going to take in bracket D1. D1. Okay, this I have completed. This I have completed. Now okay, this I have completed. Next, I have to take an angle of 40 degree. An angle of 40 degree you can see here with respect to the vertical plane. That is, it has been inclined. The axis is inclined at an angle of 40 degree to HP. That can be shown in the VP. So how manually it will be slightly become difficult. As I told you, you can see this. This is the axis line. It inclines at an angle of 40 degree. Okay. Then this is the base. This is the base. This will be 90 degree, and this particular angle can be 50 degrees. 50 degree. So that what I am doing is I am going to take a suitable point here. Leave some space in between these. Leave some space here, then take one point here, and from here at an angle of 50 degrees you draw this line. Please do not write dotted line. I am writing it to show thin line. Okay. Then after this, what you can do is take this length, draw the arc from both sides, and take this diagonal length that will be equal to this length, draw this arc. By taking this as center, draw the arc so that you can able to join them. I have joined. I made a thin line first in the beginning. Then I can make thick lines later. Then take this length, mark here, that will be the axis line. It will not exactly coming at the center, it will be coming somewhere. Okay, axis line can be extended. And again, this length you take, it will not be exactly at the midpoint, it will be somewhere. Okay, this also we have drawn. Now, once I confirmed it is right, then what I can do is I can draw this by thick line. I have drawn this thick line. And you name them again here, A dash, B dash in bracket E dash, and this will be O dash, and this will be C dash in bracket D dash. And similarly, this will be C1 dash, D1 dash, and this will be O1 dash, and this is B1 dash and E1 dash. Then next A1 dash. These are the points I have written. And if you want, you can make this also thick line. Once at a time, you make this axis line thick line, because if you write one or the other, what happens? It looks like a continuous line. So that avoid it. Okay. Then now let me extend this line for some extent. Okay. Next, what I have to do? I am going to take A and A, B, B like this and draw the other views. Okay, let me draw. Please look here. A I have taken, and from A I have taken a line. Okay, this will be A, and B I have taken, and from B I have taken a line. This will be point B, and from C I have taken a line. And from C, and this will be point C, and D is on the same line, D, and E coming on this line, sir, E and B. Any problem?
Sir, Darshan is waiting in lobby, sir.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Any problem, please kindly ask me in between. So this I am going to show. Okay, before that, I'll join this A to B. I am going to join thin line, B to C, C to A, and D to E, and this one I have completed. And similarly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this A and this A, and this will be point A. And again, I am going to extend this B, and this is point B, and the other point is C, and other point on the same line D, and other point on this line E I have joined. So you can see this A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to A. I have joined. Okay, I have joined this. Now, you please look into this properly, what I am doing. Now, to make it thick line, you should have to make a practice. What I have to do, I told you very simple method. All the outer lines, just you join them blindly. All the outer lines, you join them blindly without thinking. I joined them. And observer is looking from this end. Observer is looking from this end. He is looking from this end. You can see this particular edge, longer edge, A1 is visible to him. That means it is nearer to him. This particular edge will be thick line. Since it is a thick line, under two more lines which are joining this edge will be thick line. Okay, then after this particular thing will be a thin line. It is invisible to the observer. It is invisible to the observer. And again, the O and O, this particular point will be O1, and again O on the same line, and O from this point, this will be a point O1, O, and this is O. Okay, that's all. So now let me write clearly: A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and the top edge it is A, B, C, D and E. Okay, this I have completed. Now let me go to the next view. Next one. Now what they have given us? They have given us They have given us not the axis. They have given us it is resting on this particular edge on which is resting, this edge. This is the edge on which is resting, that has to be at an angle of 30 degrees to the vertical plane. That means we have to show it on the horizontal plane. Kindly take very sincere care in drawing this. I wanted you to understand clearly. Okay. Now what I am doing? So before this, let me extend this slightly. Okay. Now after this, by means of a thin line, I am going to construct this. Okay. I have planned. I want to take an angle at an angle of 30 degrees. Since they have given this particular edge, and this edge it is not going to change its length. Apparently, it is not changing its length, but the axis is apparently changing. But we are not going to take the axis as a reference to draw the next view. We are not going to take the reference of axis to draw the next view. We are going to take this as a reference, this particular thing as a reference to draw the next view. So definitely it is not change its length. So we have to draw like that. Now please look here. I am going to take a point. This particular point is D. How to draw this I am showing. Then take this length, mark over here. This will be point C1 and this is point D1. Okay. Now please understand carefully. I am going to take this length and mark over here. I am going to take this length and mark over here and draw a line perpendicular to this. So perpendicular to this you draw the line, and the same thing I am going to extend it here. I have extended. Now by taking this as this point, you take this length and mark over here, and that will become A1. That will become A1. And after this, you take this length that will be equal to this length and make a marking here. Okay, I made a marking, and I made a marking here also. Okay, I made a marking here also. Then by taking this D as center and C1, C and D as centers, take this length that will be equal to the same length, and you are going to mark over here, and you are going to mark over here. You are going to mark over here. Okay. Okay. Mark over here. And someone is waiting. Okay. Now you can see this. This will be point B. This will be point B. So that means, let me take up to here. And now you can see, but I have not shown properly here. I have not taken the scale. Okay, anyhow, this line and this line and this line. Okay, this line, this line. Now next, after this, you take this length, mark over here, and take this length. Class na okay, you take this length, mark over here. So here, okay, this length A, and take this length, that will be equal to this length, mark over here, and definitely this is a perpendicular, and you can see this line can be joined. This line can be joined. Okay. Then after this, from this point, you can see that from this point, you take this length as earlier how we have taken, and similarly we are going to project these points also. You are going to project these points also. So like this, I am going to complete this particular part. You understood, I think. From this point, you take this length and this length, draw the arc here and here, and again by taking this as a center, draw this arc, and you will get these points, and you can join them. You can join them. This is very, very important. You make practice. Once after this, what I am doing is I am going to draw a thick line. Please look here clearly. I am going to make them thick. Please use the scale. I am doing it without scale. You have to use the scale to draw this. Okay, so this is point A1, and this will be B1, C1, D1, E1. So similarly, it will be E, and this will be D, and this will be A, and this will be B, and this will be C. And up to here, we are going to extend it. You can see this. This is point O, and other point you can show here. It is O1. Okay, please look here carefully. It is this particular thing is making 30 degree. Okay, the edge on which it is resting is making 30 degree. I request you to write this for, I'll be giving you 2 minutes time. Please make a rough sketch of it. Okay, please make a rough sketch and ask me any doubts. Okay, Hoping that you have completed this portion. So let me come to other portion of it to complete the next one. This is very important. Once again, I am telling you, very important. This is the bottom portion I have taken. This is the bottom portion I have taken, and this is the bottom portion. So the projection should be done from bottom to bottom and top to top. Okay, top to top. Let me go to the bottom. Okay, from A to A and A. This will be point A, and B and B. So this is point B, and C and C. C is on this, and you can see here, this will be point C. It may be coming this side and this side, we don't know. Okay, this is point C, and other point D, the D will be coming here. Okay, D is coming here, and E is on this line, same line. E is on the same line. Okay, E is on the same line. Now let me join this: A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to A. This is what I have drawn. Okay, it is resting. Next, after this, similarly, what I am doing is I am going to draw other one, the top and top. So carefully see, A is here, the top portion, A is here, A and A. This is point A. B and B. Carefully see here, this is point B. B. C and C. C and C, you can see here. C and C. Somewhere it is coming, C. C. And D is on the same line. D is on the same line. And E is somewhere here. E. Okay, E. And E of this on the same line. E. So A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to A. I have joined this. Now the next is blindly join all those by thin lines, B to B, A to A, C to C, and D to D, and E to E. I have joined. Okay, E to E. Now please look at this. Here in this case, this particular corner, if I look at this, the observer is here. Observer is standing here. Observer is looking from this end. Okay, let me stretch my hand. I am going to stretch my hand. Now you will be touching this particular thing. You can see that this particular edge will be nearer to him. That means C to C is visible to the observer. C to C is visible to the observer. So definitely this particular corner C is visible. Now before that, what I am doing is I am going to join all these outer lines. Join all the outer lines first. I join all the outer lines. Then after this, as I told you, the C to C, it is visible to the observer, C is visible to the observer. Then under two more edges which are joining, this will be visible to the observer. Once after this particular other thing, it is not visible to the observer. You can make it dotted. And see here, O and O. O and O, it will be somewhere here. Okay, O, and it is bottom one, bottom portion. It is A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash, and it is O1 dash. And the O from here and O from here, it will be somewhere it is coming. So this is the axis line and this will be O dash. Okay, similarly, you can look upon this A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash. You can write this. So this is the final front view of the object. And this is the final top view of the object. Top view of the object. And now I request what all the things you have to write. You have to write this angle already have written, and this particular angle have to be written. This is 40 degree. 40 degree. Then only you'll get the 2 marks. Otherwise, the 3 marks which they have kept for the dimensioning, you will not get it. Okay, you have to write this. Now what I am doing is, I am extending this line, and draw this arrow mark, Okay, this will be height of 60 mm, and this will be X. It is vertical plane, this is horizontal plane. Then one can draw a perpendicular line to this. One can draw the perpendicular to this line and perpendicular to this line, this length, and parallel to this, write this line and show the arrow mark. Then this length will be equal to 25 mm. Or simply, if you want, you can write here only. If you feel difficult to take the distance there, you can show 25 mm here. So I have shown the height, I have shown the sides of the pentagonal prism, and I have taken this angle, I have shown this angle also I have shown. So my work is completed now. My work is completed in doing the sketch work. So out of 35 marks, 35 marks, 20 marks is over. Under 15 marks we have to write for the, wait for writing this. Okay, this I will be showing it now. This I will be showing it. Here I will be showing you the shortcut methods to do. Try to remember. Now let me draw a line. All normal lines will take, then finally we will make the thick lines. 250 tab 0 degrees I have taken, and pentagon you create 25 tab 0, 25 tab 72 degree, 25 tab 144 degree. Okay. Then after this, what you can do, hold control and mirror this and mid of this. Mirror I did. But what I did, I want this to be this side parallel. So what you can do, you can write one vertical line. I have taken one vertical line. Then select this figure. Go to rotate through this point. Any point on this must be here. So this I have written, and this you can keep anywhere suitably wherever you require. You can keep. Don't keep too nearer. Okay, let me keep like this. Okay, then after this, let me draw the vertical lines. Vertical lines I am writing. I written the vertical line. Okay, and select this, copy them from this point, and this point. Then after this, you can erase them. You can trim the portion, this portion. And if it is required, you can slightly extend this line up to here, so that there I can show the dimensions in that. Okay, and 60 mm height, 60 mm height, 90 degree. Select this, move from all these points, then draw this line, then draw one line here also. Okay, so that collectively this and this can be converted into a thick line, visible line. Visible line I have created. Now here writing the A, B, C and all already have written. You will be writing in the sketchbook, and here also you should have to write. Here also you should have to write it off. Okay, so let me write it neatly here. This will be A1, A in bracket A1, and this will be B bracket B1, and C in bracket C1, D in bracket D1, and E in bracket E1. Okay, and after this you keep it neatly. You should not cross the figure like that. You make the arrangement. This will come through the practice. It will come through the practice. Another one thing also I left. You take any two opposite sides midpoint and draw to the end, and take the midpoint and draw to the end. So we'll get this intersection. That particular intersection point can be called as, this intersection point can be called as O in bracket O1. Okay, this particular point. And here also I am going to do one thing. You copy this, copy and keep here also. Okay, this will be the axis line. This will be the axis line. Okay, and it doesn't require any this one. Okay, anyhow we'll show the length here. Okay, I'll show the length here, and if you want you can split it also. You can split at this point. So okay, and here once again I am going to write the names. Just look into your book already which you have written. This will be A and A1. Okay, this will be A dash and this will be A1 dash, and here it is B dash, B and E. So it is B dash in bracket E dash. Okay, and this is B1 dash in bracket E1 dash, E1 dash, and here I am going to write O1 dash, and here I am going to write O dash, and other one here I am going to write CD, C dash in bracket D dash, and here it is CD, C1 dash in bracket D1 dash. Okay, and keep neatly. Okay, I have kept neatly. Next, the dimension we can see that later. Now let me draw a line at an angle of 40 degree. Directly we can do this approach. There is not a problem. Okay, you take normal line at an angle of 40 degree. Take some suitable length. 40 degree I have taken. Okay, now select all these, and move. You take the center point and locate here and enter, go to rotate and rotate through this point, and any point on this must be on this. Okay, this we have done. And now if you want you can remove this. Okay, then next whole thing you can select. You select whole thing once at a time. If anything is not selected, hold Control and select it, and say move. This particular point has to be on this. You see the suitable point and locate. Okay, I located. If you keep this side, what happens more, and you will not get much more space to do other drawings. So that avoid it using more space. Next, let me draw the vertical lines. Okay, let me draw the vertical lines from A, B, C, all this. Okay, let me draw this. I have drawn a line from A, and draw the line from A. Draw the line from A. That means from here I am going to take. So this is okay. What I did, I have not selected. Okay, draw the line from A. From A. Okay, and this will be point A. This will be point A. Okay, this will be point and B and B. So from B, I have drawn the line, and again from the B, please draw the line. So from B, I am going to draw the line. So this will be point B. This will be point B. And similarly, from C, you draw the line. Okay, from C, I am going to draw the line, and from C, from the front view also, you write the line. These are not written properly. Let me write once again. Okay, so this is point A, this is point B, this is point C. To avoid the confusion, you can remove these lines also. A, B, C. And again from D, D and E. Okay. And again you can see here, this is point D, this is point D, and this is point E, and this is point E. So now what I do is, to avoid the confusion, I am going to draw the line now only. Okay. Now similarly, other side also I am going to draw it. So I don't want to do it now here. What I do is just I will show it here first. This is bottom or top. You see, this is the bottom portion. This is the bottom portion. A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1. Bottom portion. So keep somewhere neatly, so that you are not going to cross this. Okay, this one I have written, and other one also you need to draw the O line, the center line. Center line also should be written. So center line I am going to show. So the center line is this. This is the center line. Now from A, what I wanted to do, I want to take one reference point. Okay, A, to make it easier. Let me take a line from A and right here and extend it up to the A. Extend it up to A. Extend up to A. Now what I am doing is, I am going to copy this. Actually, you should not do it. You have to project, but you need not waste the time. So that I am showing this. From A, you copy this and locate here. I have copied. Then next, you show the top face of this A, or simply you can copy this. Copy from one point, locate here. Okay, I will locate it. Now already the lines are there. If you want, you can draw once again lines here. Okay, let me draw the line from here. Let me draw the line from here. Let me draw the line from here, and let me draw the line from here. But what happens here, I don't want to do once again, because once if you are going to show the dotted line, it will become a problem. We'll try to make it independent. We'll try to make it independent. What we have to do, we'll see that later. Okay. So now you draw the line A to A. You have to draw the line from A to A. So this particular segment, I want to separate it. Split this particular line at this end. Split this at this end. So this will be thick line. Okay. This has to be thick line, and this has to be thick line, and all these outer lines to be thick. Okay, and all this. This I am going to make it visible, because if you want, you can see this. If the observer look from the top, this pentagonal face is visible to him. So that, okay. Now this particular line has to be thick. This has to be thick. Now I am going to split this at the end of this one, and split this at the end of this one. And these two I am going to convert into visible lines. And remaining, so look here, this line and this line and this line should be thin lines. So what you have to do, split this. Now you can see this, hold control, select all these and convert them into dotted hidden line. And here you can see this, it is overlapping, so that it is not showing properly. Now what you have to do, you can erase this and you can just split this line. Once again, if there are two lines, it will not be showing you the dotted and all, so that, okay. Now we happen to do it, okay. And the position of a point O also can be shown here. The position of a point, what you can do is just simply copy this from this point and locate here, because both are same, and you can extend it up to O. So these are the 2 points. It is O1 and it is O. And if you want, you can keep them neatly, because again you are going to copy it for the next step. You are going to copy it for the next step. Ila neditide sir, onde nimisha. Okay. Now, next step is, this particular edge has to be taken at an angle of 30 degree. This particular edge has to be taken at an angle of 30 degree. So extend this. Now take a line at an angle of 30 degree. That means 180 minus 30 is 150. Minus 150 degree I have taken. So this angle will be definitely 30 degrees. So select hole, move this particular point, this particular point D I have taken. This particular point D you can locate here anywhere. Locate it on this line, and next go to rotate through this point. Any point on this line has to be coincide with this one. This we have shown. And now it should not be so nearer. Again, it will become slightly difficult to write the names and all. What you can do, you can keep somewhere here, no problem. You can keep somewhere here. And if it is not touching the XY line, what you can do is, you can draw one horizontal line. Okay, let me copy this line only. Draw the horizontal line and locate here. You can show the angle. Later on. Okay, angle can be shown. Now, bottom to bottom, base to base. This is the base and this is the base. Okay, base to base I am going to write now. Let me draw a line from A. From A I am going to write the line. And let me write a line from A of this. Okay, A of this I am going to write the line. From A I have drawn the line. Now extend this line up to here, so that this will be point A. Please remember, this is the bottom page, so that this will be A1 dash. In the beginning only, please don't write. Already you will be writing in the sketchbook. So just I am showing it now here. Okay, go to P and write a line from P. Okay, I written a line from P. and this is B, and trim this, and this will be point B. This will be B1 dash, B1 dash. And C, again C is on the same line, and C, you select C from point C, and C is here, base. So this will be C1 dash, and similarly from point D, I am going to take from point D, and again from point D, the D is on the same line, so trim this. So this will be point D, D1 dash. Okay, I have shown. And E, and again line from E, I am going to write a line from E is on this line, so just simply extend this line, we will meet at this point, and this will be point E. Okay, you write it as E1 dash, E1 dash. This is point A. Now, just to confirm it, what you have to do, write A to B to C to D to E and to A. Okay, I have shown this. Now, I told you very simple method. Once again, you take the reference of A, that means I'll take one line A from A. I'm going to take a line. Okay, I have taken a line from A. And take a line from A from here. From A, I have taken a line. Now you just project it, this line, it is somewhere here. This is the line, you can see here, this particular line, this line has to be extended. And if you feel difficult, I think you are not feeling difficult, no problem. What I can do, if you have difficulty, you can do one thing, line from here only you can take, line, you take around some length, 200 tab 90 degree I'll take, okay. You need not to worry. Okay, we are meeting at this point and trim this portion. Now what I wanted you to do, hold control, select this, okay, and move from point A to point A, because already I have taken a point A, okay, and here you can show all these points A, B, C, okay. Here I have taken A dash, and this will be B dash, and this will be C dash, and E dash, sorry, the D dash, and E dash. And it will be making you simple. Or if you have confusion, you can do by regular method. Draw the line from A to A, B to B, C to C, all these, you can do it, no problem. Okay, I am showing you. Who else they feel, okay, you can do it. And now let me draw a line from A to A to A. The same line you copy it, and from B, from C, from D, and from E. I have drawn this. Already I told you the C should be thick line. So before that, what I am going to do is all the outer lines you take, okay, all the outer lines you take and convert into visible first. And already I shown you, you can see that the observer is standing here, the corner C is nearer to the observer. That means this line CC will be visible to him. Okay, and all these will be visible to him. So that means CC can be made visible, and these two lines joining this CC can also be made visible. Okay, can be made visible, and it will be visible. Then next, the remaining lines can be thick lines, thin lines. That means the dotted lines. These will be dotted lines. These will be dotted lines. So make them hidden lines. I made hidden. Next, you have to draw the axis line also. Axis line, I have not forgotten. We'll do it now. Okay, from O, I have taken. And again from O, please look here. O, it will be confusing here. Now what you have to do, we have not taken proper distance or we have not marked there. What you can do is from this point to here, you see it is 11.06. 11.06. What you can do, draw the arc from taking this point 11.06. 11.06 you take and you can draw the arc here. So you will get this particular point. Okay, you will get this here. Now from here you can draw the vertical line up. So I am just going to write the line from this point. Okay, and which it will be intersecting here. It will be intersecting at this point. Okay, it will be meeting at this point. So this point will be called as O1 dash. Okay, this will be called as O1 dash. Now you draw one line from here. That will be equal to the axis length. So you convert this into axis center line. This I have converted into center line, and if you want, you can make even thick also, no problem. Okay, this is the center line I have drawn. Then next, after this, at this particular point, you can show O dash. O dash. This will be point O dash. So that's all. My problem is 4. Now here, what you can do, the initial positions, all these you have to show. So extend this line. I have extend this line and show the angle. 40 degree I have shown, and here also you have to show the angle. .30 degree I have shown, and this will be the final front view. And this will be final top view. Final top view. This is the problem. Okay, and now our time is over. Maximum you have taken. Please, you let me have some discussion. Anyone want to ask anything? All you are understanding me? Darshan?
Sir.
You are understanding me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and not to worry. Once again, see, it is all your interest, man. I'm telling you, if you want, you can call me 100 times, or you just call me live. I'll be able to explain you once again. Not a problem. Only the thing is that physically you people have to attend the classes. Okay, if one class it is not possible to